I am Becca Bertoch. I am in Tallahassee, Florida. So I'm working with the FSU Card Center. I am at a Title I school. We're actually in the poorest zip code in the state of Florida. So we have a lot of those needs as well as my students with special needs. I have a classroom with 14 students and 13 of them have autism. I have been teaching this. I'm finishing my 16th year tomorrow. And I started doing pre-K and special needs pre-K, and always the children with autism stuck out to me. So I went and got my autism endorsement and then moved to a self-contained class of students with mainly autism. So I currently have grades K through 4. I have mainly kindergarten. I have 7 kindergartners out of 14, 3 first graders, 2 second graders, a 3rd grader, and a 4th grader. I finished my 2nd year with PEPSA. Okay, so the project we worked on was basically incorporating special area teachers into understanding and accepting our students. So a lot of it was, I have the information and I've worked with these children, but having to explain it and give the steps to other people was really, something that I wasn't used to dealing with because I just understand it. So with our card partner, Dawn, we did a lot of work like training our other teachers. They were really welcoming to learning everything. And that helped me in being able to work with other teachers, even around the school, because they see some of the dysregulated behaviors of my students and just think we're a behavior class. And so I have found ways to be able to explain to them, no, he's just stimming, or no, he can't communicate, so that's why he's doing that. And even some other students at the school are asking questions, why is he hitting his head? And I'm like, well, he's frustrated, but he can't say it like you can. So working with on the PEPSA project helped me be able to explain that to people better and to incorporate like more visuals throughout the entire school, not just in my classroom. So the PEPSA project was kind of brought to my attention by our card partner, and she just wanted to help in any way work with the students with autism in our school. And so I jumped on that opportunity because I thought it sounded amazing. I grabbed my other ESE teacher and we came together to formulate ways that we could help our students in the classroom. And working with Dawn, we created visuals that we use daily. We help to train our special area teachers and give them materials and strategies to use with our students. We started our first year with just 1 special area, and then we incorporated 2 more our 2nd year. And we have seen so much acceptance of our students before they just sat in the back of the classroom, and now they're actually part of the class even when we're not there. So it has been really beneficial to see them grow and learn in different ways, and they're in those classes with their general education peers and they're being accepted and they're making friends, and that's the whole point of the inclusion. So without PEPSA, I don't know that we would have been able to train our special area teachers to understand and welcome and love our students with autism. So kids and people with autism generally have social skills they are lacking. My students have actually begun doing a lot more eye gazing or staring when their name is called. They are smiling when they see their peers. They are excited. Like I said, instead of pulling back and being reluctant to go into a special area classroom, they're walking and leading the way down the hallway to get into the class. So they just seem happier. Their entire whole self seems happier because of this experience. Behaviors have diminished, or the amount of time has gotten increasing or decreasingly smaller. So I appreciate that because it helps us be able to focus on our academics and social skills and all those other things that are important instead of just trying to control dysregulated behaviors. Yeah. That's the main goal, is to help our students, and it definitely did that. And I mean, nobody's going to learn when they're scared of something or when they don't like it or they feel someone doesn't like them. So just to have these students excited to come to school is a big deal. So I would say 6 definitely increased my knowledge of understanding my students better, learning more about different types of people on the spectrum. I'm used to the very, very, very high needs students, whereas there are others, like in my colleagues' class, my partner's class, who they could get lost in the general education. Let's just say that. So I learned how to incorporate strategies to help them as well. So yeah, definitely 6. I think it increased my knowledge. It certainly increased the knowledge of those working with me and my students as well. I would say a 6 and beyond. I think we definitely made our objectives. We made our action plans. We met them. Our card partner helped us incorporate more strategies and more tools that we weren't even aware of to help our students succeed. Yeah, absolutely. Everything was laid out nice for us. It definitely made us do some self-thinking and self-reflection as we went through the process, every single step from planning it to training others to implementing it and then to reflecting and making a final project. Definitely helped us grow professionally and as better people too. 6 out of 6, 100%. I think it's great. I think um, it's beneficial in your work. It's not going to take up too much time because it's things you're already doing. It's going to help, depending on what you look at, it's going to help maladaptive behaviors. It's going to help dysregulation. It's going to help you become a better person and learn more and gain some new partners throughout the state that you can contact and get in touch with when you have questions or have ideas. So it's definitely worth it. Like even as a veteran teacher, you sometimes get stuck in your way of doing things. Um, but the students change, the individual students change, and then your classroom environment changes. So the project helped me to internalize more because a lot of times it can be chaotic in a classroom with students with autism. And so just working with PEPSA and doing all this along the past 2 years has helped me to sit back and really think about why a child is acting this way. What can I do differently? Because a lot of times me changing the environment or adding more things to it can help them. And that was something that I was able to continue to self-reflect on throughout this entire process that I'm still doing today. Like being special education teachers, sometimes there's only one self-contained classroom at a school, so they really can feel alone. And so I think the PEPSA program really helps you have a partner in it with you, with your card partner, and have that support because it can definitely be lonely in the special education field. No, I would love to, chat with any future partners that you have coming, like first years, if they need ideas or just to, talk them about what it's like for the process. I'd be more than willing to do that because I think it's definitely important and it's only going to benefit you and your students. So there's really no reason not to do it.